Hi guys, just wanted to do this more vlog style video. Mine are usually just really of whole foods, but just wanted to show you a little bit about my life and what I do. So as you can see, look at this lovely woods around me. There's my girl Sam. Hi Mother. And this is all really just where my life's ended up. About 10 years ago I was interested in getting healthy. Eventually I found a vegan diet, and then through that found a whole food plant-based diet. And we can go into the science because there's so much science backing it, but I can't tell you how important it is. If you've got a good diet, it allows you to do all these things, all these wonderful things with your health that you wouldn't be able to do if you had bad health. So as we go, I'll show you just a little bit about our trip and where we're walking. You see? This is lovely, isn't it? So beautiful. Can't wait for the English summer. The summertime in England is always really, really good. Sam loves it. And just so you know, the only reason she's on a lead is because if she sees a squirrel, she'll run. And she's had cruciate ligament surgery on her back leg, so she's not allowed to run just yet. The bone hasn't quite healed properly, but we're getting there. Yeah, I mean, top tip when you're out walking in the woods, take some apples with you. Apples are a great source of food, fastest food that there is, and a tea, or even some dates for energy. You don't need the breads and the doughs. We eat far too much anyway. And if you are like me and you like to eat a lot, then a whole food plant-based diet is definitely the one for you. I mean, the calories are so low that you can eat bowls full of food in one sitting, and it doesn't really make that much difference. Anyway, back to the walk. So, all of this land here, can you see where they're trying to grow? I think they're growing wheat, maybe, or it's maybe rapeseed. All of this used to be forest here in England. They cut down all the trees and they left these little patches of woodlands for us to feel, like we haven't destroyed everything completely. And I know sometimes this is going to be a bit controversial, but farmers say they love their land, and they do. They, work really hard on their land. I mean, look at all the work that goes into that. The thing is that that's not nature. That's man-made. And I love the way they say that, they're out in nature every day. They're not. They're in man-made fields with man-made pesticides, growing tons of monocrops, which is not natural. And why? Well, 80% of all monocropped grains are fed to cows so that people can eat steaks. Cows, pigs and chickens. So when they say that, a vegan diet requires a lot of vegetables and things like that and you're responsible for harvest deaths, actually if you eat meat you're responsible for more harvest deaths, simply because 80% of all the grain and crops that are monocropped are fed to farm animals to fatten them up over their lifetime so that people who eat meat can enjoy a steak or a piece of bacon, which is wasteful, land wasteful. I mean, we're breeding, I think it's now 80 billion, close to 80 billion. I think it's 78 billion land animals, land, not sea, land animals into existence, so that we can create giant monocrops of fields in order to feed a population of 7.5 billion humans. I mean, You don't have to be a math genius to work out that that's not sustainable and that it's wasteful. I mean, they said that if the whole planet had to eat just vegetables and plants and, you know, grains and all of that, we could save 75% of current lands that we use to farm food on. 75%. We wouldn't need it. We wouldn't need it. It could return back to the wild. If everyone ate plants, we could return 75% of the land that we currently use to grow food for animals, and to grow animals, we can return it back to the wild. Now, isn't that amazing? That blows my mind every time I say it, every time I read it, every time I see it in a scientific paper. That blows my mind, because I'm like, well, actually, this planet can sustain a lot more people than we think it can. We're just all using too much of its resources. Not to mention the poor animals that are suffering on these farms, being fed antibiotics and monocrop pesticide foods that are all GMO'd, and then you're eating them? Oh, well, I can tell you, when I heard that we didn't need animal protein to be fit, healthy and strong, because we get the protein from plants just the same way that animals can, and do. You know, when I heard that, that was literally the best news ever. That was a bit of a deep conversational rant. I'm now back in this tiny little wood, come through all the farmlands. We're going to come back out. As you can see, the crops are all there. We're going to come back out on the other side where all the crops are again. And again, all of these crops, just to feed animals. Anyway, if you have managed to sit through most of this video, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you have liked this rant or this vlog. This is really the first time I'm doing this style video anyway, but you know, we may not share the same views in life, but it's always good to hear other people's facts and opinions and what they've discovered. Otherwise, how else do we grow as humans, right? So yeah, thanks again for watching this to the end. Please hit the like and subscribe, and for those of you who are interested in jumping on your whole food plant-based wagon, I'm going to leave a link below this video in the description, which will take you to a 7-day free meal plan, which I've designed. So I'm a plant-based nutritionist. It's what I generally do day to day, and I realize that there are a lot of people that can't afford nutritionists to help plan their meals, and people who want to learn. So if that strikes a chord with you and that's who you are, then please do go to the link in the description of this video. You can download my free 7-day meal plan just to get a taster of what it's like. 7 days worth of whole food plant-based eating. I bet you won't find it it's terrible. You may even enjoy it. So thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the free 7-day meal plan in the link in the description. Bye for now.